Hey, good afternoon, everybody. This is your boy, The Aspiration again. Oh, it's been a while. It's been a while that I've actually done my live video. I bring you greeting this afternoon. I hope we are doing well. Yeah, I always apologize for not. I've been doing my video for quite some time now. I've been busy with other things, career-wise and all of that. So thank you for joining me in my live broadcast today again. For those that will be watching on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, don't forget to do the usual. Subscribe to my channel, like the video, share the video if you feel that there is something you actually heard that you felt that someone else should actually listen to. Please feel free to do that. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow all my social media page under The Aspiration. So today I quickly want to talk about single parents. I just want to talk about single parents. It's an advice. If you want to take it, take it. If you don't want to take it, feel free to continue with your ways or your pattern. Yeah, over and over again, we go through social media pages and we see what kids are doing on social media pages. Why? Because they actually have this freedom to do all of those things. Social media pages is actually open for everyone, irrespective of the age. We are supposed to have what we call parental guidance when it comes to social media pages. But these days, you are free to do anything you like. You you register, you create your own profile, pretending to be older than what you think, what you are. Because number one, if you want to create any social media page, if you are below 16, they will need a parental guidance or parental approval for you to go ahead doing that. But when you don't want to do that, you can actually put the age, because there's no verification process where you are supposed to go through to do that. So everyone do whatever thing they want to do on social media page. Like I was saying, when you go to social media pages, you see all kind of things that children are doing, things that our kids are doing, things that we can't control our children. And when you look at this, 80% of kids who are doing this, 80% kids on social media pages doing all of these things, most of them, they are coming from single parents. I'm going to talk about this, the good part of it and the bad part of it. I was going through my social media page and I actually saw some two boys. They were actually at the back of a bus, a driving bus. Not like the bus was even driving slowly. The bus was on speed. These two kids were at the back of this bus, holding the bus while this bus was driving. And you know what actually came to my mind? I said, if these children, if I'm not mistaken, those kids, they are not older than 13 years. If these kids are coming from family where the two parents are still together, is either the mom will be at home looking after them while the father will be at work, or the father should be at home while the mom will be at work. If at all both of them, they are at work, they should have this unity and agreement and a proper way where those kids are supposed to be trained. So that comes to my mind that these kids, they are not actually coming from a family where the both parents are still together, probably single parents. Either they are with the father, which the father don't have the time to look after them, or they are with their mother, the mother who is not giving time for the children. You know what comes to my mind? I said, how can you as a father, how can you as a mother, you have a child below the age of 13, they are not in school, they are not in a place where you are aware of, and you don't see your kids. After 30 minutes, you are still comfortable where you are. If you are a parent, if you are a responsible mother, responsible father, you have children, and your children are nowhere to be found after 30 minutes, and you are still comfortable, it means that you are not responsible. You don't deserve to have a child. You don't deserve to have a child, because every caring father, every caring mother, when your child is missing for 30 minutes, you will not be at rest. You will not be comfortable where you are. So for your child to have missed or out of your sight for 30 minutes, 1 hour, you are still comfortable. What kind of a mother are you? What kind of a father are you? And a lot of reasons, there might actually be a lot of reasons why something like this can happen. Is either you are not responsible, or you don't care about your child's life, or you are busy doing one thing that doesn't make sense. A well-educated mother will not accept that. A well-educated mother will not accept that. Will not accept that. A mom or a father who is well trained by their own parents, they won't allow what did not happen to them to happen to their child. You know, most of us, we give excuses that the reason why things like this happen is because they grew up from a single parent. Now, my question is, if you grew up from a single parent, everything you went through are things that you never liked. Now you now have your own child. Why are you allowing your child to go through those things you never liked? Why are you allowing your child to go through those things you went through with your own parents that you never liked? Isn't it supposed to be a time where you should correct those errors? Isn't it supposed to be a time where you should correct those things you never like? For me, you know, I always tell people, yeah, I grew up from a single parent as well. I grew up with my dad. The first time I saw my mom was when I was 15 years old. But that never changed who I am when I grew up, because I know all the difficulties. When my dad is at work, I just do all sorts of things because he's not around. And when he comes back, I am just this good boy. But when he's not around, I am just doing my own thing on the street, doing my own thing outside. But when I grew up, I saw all the pains, all the things I went through, which I knew that it was not cool. Now, I have to know how to manage my own children. I have to know how to train them. I have to know how to do things. You went through something with a single parent. Those things were not okay with you. Why are you allowing your children to go through it? Why don't you correct it? Mother, father, single parents, why are we doing this? Why are we doing this? I will say this and say this again. The thieves we have on the street, the wayward ones we have on the streets, they are the ones who grew up. For most of this, I'm not saying every one of them. I'm saying mass percentage of the children who are doing all of these things on the street are children who grew up from single parents, who never had time to take care of their children. And mind you, don't tell me, because no child will go wayward because the parents never had money. Trust me. No child will go wayward. No child will become arrogant. No child will become street children or doing evil on the street because the parents never had money to take care of them. Look at the well-to-do people in our society today. If they tell you their background, there are people coming from single parents. There are people coming from a background where they only eat 1 square meal a day, but they happen to scale out of that and become something in life. Because why? Life taught them a lesson. But when you know, I ask most people, why are things like this? Why are things like this happening? They will tell you, because I'm a single parent. It's not an excuse. For every capacity, from every level you are in life, you can bring out decency out of it. You can bring out decency out of it. If you don't have food to eat, you go and steal. It is your choice. It is not because that is how it's meant to be. It is not because that is how it's meant to be. It is your choice to do what you are doing because you want to do it. It's not because that is where life puts you to. Because sometimes when life throw our back on the ground, the lessons we learn from there, it takes us to a better place in life. It takes us to a better place in life. Look at the families who are well-to-do. Their kids grow up meeting wealth. When they grow up, they never know how to control it. Why? Because they never went through the hard part of life. But the moment you came out from the background, a low background, where even 1 square meal to eat a day is difficult, life teaches you a lesson. Life teaches you a lesson whereby when you have any cent, when you have any money that comes to your hand, you know how to manage it, because you know what you went through with your parents. You don't want to go through that. Every money you have in your hands, you see it as a money that you can use to invest to get more money. So the level you are shouldn't be the reason why your children are not having good upbringing. The level you are is not a reason why your children are not having good upbringing. The life your children are living is the life you have decided to give to them. Most of you will be at home. Your children will be at home. You don't even have an helper. You don't have anyone looking after them. They are not in school. They are just roaming around in the street. While you are at home holding bottle, drinking to stupor, drinking your life off your head. Or you are in one man's bedroom while your children are there. I always say this: if you know you are not ready for babies, there is what they call family planning. You don't have money to take care of your children. You don't have money. You don't have money to look after children. Yet you are making babies. You are giving birth to babies. Isn't that family planning? If you know you want to live a life that warrants you having babies upon babies on the street, then go for family planning. Let's stop giving birth to children that will become rogues on the street. Let's stop giving birth to children that will become problem to our community. Let's stop giving birth that will become a terror to our community. Let's stop it. Let's stop it. Let's stop it. Let's stop it. Parents, especially women, because these days when a guy pregnates a lady, the guy runs away or leaves the lady, the child automatically becomes the child of the mother. So women are actually the one responsible for children these days in our society. Please, women, don't let it not be an excuse that your children are outside on the street because you don't have money to look after them. Even if you are working, let me use this word: cut your coat according to your size. Unlike where I came from, West Africa, where we have kidnappings and all of that. But the southern part of Africa, you don't have that. That's why you allow your children to be everywhere on the street. But just go to where I'm coming from. Let your children be on the street. Your children will be an example, or they will be available for kidnappers. They will be available for ritualists. They will be available for all kinds of people to assault them. They will be an example of rape. They will be assaulted. They will be molested. They will be abused. Women, parents, please. I don't know if you are a single parent. I don't know which one you are. But I'm saying, let's look after our children. Let's look after our children. We all have parents. We all have parents. I know sometimes when you as a woman, you give birth, your mother might not approve of it. But there's every possibility that they don't get angry for long. If you are working, let your mother look after your children while you support your mother when you get paid. Whatever you are doing, let somebody look after your children. Those children that you are allowing to roam around on the street, becoming who they are not supposed to be, they are the future leaders. They are generations. They are people carrying wealth. Most of them, they are supposed to be governors, they are supposed to be presidents, they are supposed to be pastors, they are supposed to be business people. But if you don't give them the life that they need, that will take them to that stage of their life, their destiny will not be fulfilled. Their destiny will not be fulfilled. So, and like I always say on my videos, the life of our children lies in our hands, we that are parents. Their destiny lies in our hands. The life we give them today will tell if they will actually achieve their destiny. The life we are giving them today will actually tell if they will get to that place in life which their destiny is leading them to. But if you don't do the right thing, their destiny will never be fulfilled. Their dreams will never be fulfilled. I believe you have heard me. Thanks for hearing this video. Please share this video to as many that you feel that you feel that they will need to hear this video. Like my video, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I remain the aspiration. God bless you. Thanks.